Hello and welcome to Scrapping on the Fly. My name is Kristen and I am here with day 7 of 30 Days of Sketches with Christy's Beautiful Life. And today's sketch is by Tracey, England, and it has a place for 3 pictures. And so I've made 3 pictures. Right now they're 3x4. They're going to be trimmed down a little bit to like 2 3/4 by 4. And I am using Spectrum Sherbert by 49 and Market, one of my favorites. I knew that I could use this collection because while there is pink in it, there's a lot of teals and greens and orange and yellow that I knew I could steer clear of green because you'd think it'd be the boy, but no, it's my best friend who hates the color pink, and so I try to steer clear of it if I can. So I have mostly pulled out only the tealy greens and oranges. There are some pinks on here, but I will not be putting those on the layout. So I've got my papers, my embellishments. I've got lots of scraps. I would love to try and use some of these scraps up, and my 3 pictures as well as this sketch. So let's see how this goes. Okay, so it is a bunch of layers, or it could be taken as a bunch of layers. Like there's wording on here that says like paper 1, paper 2, paper 3, embellishment clusters, titles, things like that. Now, I am actually using almost all only paper. I think I pull 1, 2, 3, 4, like 5 or 6 embellishments. Other than that, all of my stuff is going to be paper. My cluster is going to be like paper piling. And like what you can see right now is I'm taking all these braiding strips and strips that I've trimmed off and making that big piece in the back. Only because I have a ton of these branding strips. Mostly they're branding strips. Some of them are like trimmed off pieces from a page, but mostly they're branding strips. And I really want to use them. So I just took a piece of white scrap paper and taped them down. They are not exactly even. I didn't want them to be. I did want no gaps so the white would show through. But there are some that don't come all the way to the right or some that don't come all the way to the left. And so that is what I wanted. But I build it up to where you can see that little word Sweetest at the top from a branding strip and Moments at the bottom. And originally had considered making that my title because these two love each other more than anybody I know, because she is one of his favoriteest people in the whole wide world, and he is her favorite boy. And she and I have been best friends since long before he was a twinkle in my eye, and she has always been like another mother to him, more than just an aunt or something. She's been more like a second mom. And so we were together this past Saturday. Yes, these pictures are, okay. Well, when you see this in March, we were together this past Saturday was like February the 3rd. So yes, I'm a little bit ahead. But anyway, so these are pictures that are current as of right now while I'm recording. So she has like this extra other layer of paper on the sketch. And I just took a piece of scrap paper, matted it on black so it would kind of stand out. And then I make that one of my other layers. So I do have lots of layers of paper, but really where she's got clusters or embellishments noted, I'm just building with different scraps of paper because I really want to use it. And I love the look of paper. I love the look of torn paper. And 49 and Market makes some of the best paper for tearing because it always gives you that really beautiful, rich white, as well as it's so thick that it still gives you lots of texture. It's not so flat feeling. And so I just adore this paper. And this was like my first 49 and Market collection ever, and I still have some of it, quite a bit of it, because I hoard it. So then I took this little frame from the ephemera bits and I cut it in half, and I'm using that. She has like these little circles that just say embellishment clusters or embellishments. And I just decided, like I said, to make some paper layers, and I use this little frame to kind of add a little extra feature, which I kind of really love. And then I'm tucking like that little extra piece of teal or limey green into that paper cluster that I've been building right here, up here at the top on the right. And so it's just peeking out a little, and it's just enough. I am going to use embellishments that are this limey green as well as this like turquoise color. So the reason I changed the title is because I found this little embellishment that says every now and then, and I was just kind of looking for a place for it. And then when I put it up here right above where it says Sweetest, I thought, you know what, I'm going to be kind of sarcastic. And I'm going to pull out my Tim Holtz and find the words he is the. So now the title is Every Now and Then He is the Sweetest. Because he's being ornery in this picture. He will not pose, and it's kind of like her trying to, it's the process of her like turning around and hooping at him, laughing of course, and saying, oh, just pose for one picture with me, just one. And so he was standing there real sweet like, but he was turning away and making funny faces. And so anyway, luckily I take live pictures often, and so I was able to edit some of them to where I almost got a good picture. But it's fine. That little bit that's underneath that title is actually a piece of the packaging. I love using packaging, especially from brands like American Crafts and 49 and Market, where they have such beautiful packaging. So I just trim that off, tuck it in, so it kind of looks like little paint swipes. I did cut off the pink so that it would not be on here. I tuck in that little circular feature that says photos. And then I fussy cut 2 butterflies from the collection. And these are on like one of the cover pages. And I fussy cut both of them are in like that greeny lime color. And I took a tool, my Tim Holtz distress tool, and distressed the wings a little because I really love the look of that. And then of course I fold their wings up some so it gives me some dimension and depth on this page. And then I put one at the bottom, one at the top, and I am going to bring my enamel accents by Ranger and make the little butterfly trails. I wanted to do them in black because I really am mostly working with the orange and the 2 shades of green. And so since I have this black pop where I wanted the picture to kind of stand out, I decided that I would use just my black enamel accents. So, and then I have this little label, and I was thinking I'd tuck it in at the top, and then I end up tucking it in over here on the side. And I am going to write a very short little journal right there, but I do that off camera. And then other than that, I do go in after I'm done, and I added like 3 little of the wishing bubbles from this collection but just like one in each of the 3 little clusters of, like I said, paper. So I love the way this turned out. I love that I got to use up so many of the branding strips, and I love all that pop of color, but no pink. And I really do enjoy those frames and that little lime green scrap, actually, from a layout I did maybe a year and a half ago. So I'm super excited about how this turned out. I hope you all will go and check out everybody on the playlist who is hopping along with 30 Days of Sketches. Some people do it every day. Some people do a couple here and there. It just depends, but you can find them all on that playlist, as well as on Facebook under 30 Days of Sketches with Christy's Beautiful Life. I would love it if you give me a thumbs up if you like this video, and I hope you'll come back and see me again really soon. I hope you all have a great day. Hope you get a chance today to do something you love with someone you love, and happy scrapping.